Okay, so the first thing you're going to do, in my TV anyway, it's every model's going to be a little different, but you're going to take the back panel off, of course. The two screws here, screws here, here, here. Once you get that off, then you can see what you got to deal with next. Okay, we're doing this. We're going to replace the DLP chip on this TV. We got a lot of white dots, and so I bought me a DLP chip from shopjimmy.com, and so we're gonna take this part out. This should come out of the TV, if you want to understand. I looked at a couple of videos, of course. Nothing with my exact TV, but it looks pretty much the same. So essentially what I did is I took this out here, whatever it is, and it's ribbon cable. I'm going to remove this thing right here, because that's part of this board right here, this system, and that's going to be disconnected. Then it looks like I've got to disconnect this cable right here. Now that looks like the only cable that I'm going to have to disconnect in order to get this whole piece out. And once I get this out, I'm going to lay this on the table, clean it, well, take it outside, clean it, dust it, and then we'll work on getting to that chip. Alright, so, after I remove those three cables, ribbon cables, and essentially there's two screws that's holding this whole unit in place. And the only problem I've come across so far is this cable right here, which was plugged in this other board next door. It's up here, and it goes around to this side over here. So essentially, I'm just going to have to clip it off of this right here, and as you can see, it goes all the way around that way. I'll get it out of the way, and that should bring this whole piece out at that point. Okay, so it looks like there's one more snag here. This cable right here that's connected to this board right here. This thing's going to come out, and after that's out, we're going to hope that this whole piece comes out. Okay, so yeah, that was the last cable we needed to remove in order to get that piece out. So it just came right on out. I took it outside, basically just dusted all these fans off. There's a lot of dust in here that came out all over the place. And that's basically what it looks like. I think our chip, I'm guessing it's right behind this heat sink right here. So we're going to have to figure out how we're going to get to it. So that's what we'll do next. Okay, what I've done up till now is I've taken the shroud off of here. Careful not to mess with any of these, like the focus wheel, and I have no idea what those screws are, but you just want to be careful. So I know my chip's back here. We got a heat sink. We got another heat sink here, but the chip's probably behind here. So basically, I've got these screws to take off. These ribbon cables right here are to the fans. There's three of them. I don't think it matters in what order they go in. And then we've got two more ribbon cables up here, a thin one and a thick one. So we'll do that right now. Okay, so basically what I did was, of course, I removed these four screws here, and then I took this clamp off, just like on a computer heatsink. You want to get the needle nose pliers to get on one end, pry it down and away from that hook, and then the other part will come out easy. And so this is the heat sink. You got the the paste or whatever, so we're going to put that back in there when we're done. Also, I forgot to mention this ribbon cable came out here. And of course I removed the fan cables. Now we're going to remove these. Simple pinch should remove them. There's a little pinch, little connector that you got to push really hard inward before you pull it out. Okay, so remove the screws here, and This bar right here, I mean this board right here, it seems like it's stuck. And what you're going to need to do is get a screwdriver back here and kind of push it out, and then you can pull it out. But it's going to seem like there's another screw that you're missing, but it's not. It's just really snug. So once you get the board out, now you have access to the chip. I forgot to mention this had to come out too. And there's your chip right here. It's a drop type. There's nothing holding the chip in, so you can just kind of pry it up gently on each side, and then that's it. And if you hold this in the light in a certain way, you can definitely see not only the dots but the burn-in from the TV being idle and having the same image on there for a long time. So we're going to drop the new chip in here and do everything in reverse.